Okay. So we're going to do take two. So I just tried to go live and it wasn't working. Um, so hopefully it is working now. Okay. So I am a little not my norm, but that's okay. With the whole hair and stuff. I just got done with the healing and it was amazing. And then of course I couldn't log on my laptop. And so to do the live wasn't working, but we're rolling now. Okay. So today is Wednesdays for the intention setting. And last week we had done the intention setting and we used the art journaling, which I got a lot of really good feedback on. I really enjoyed it personally. I thought it was I really liked doing intention setting using some different modalities that we don't normally use. Like I said, a lot of times, and I'll tell people, use the Post-its, that sort of thing. But a lot of times, I'm sorry with my hair, a lot of times, it's just writing down in the journal, and it's and this is not to be offensive to any of my mentors or healers or other coaches, but it's kind of the same old thing. And so I think that when we're able to be introduced to different outlets for intention setting, it makes it more fun. And so I have some fun things that have been introduced to me that I do, and I do with my kids and, my family or just with other people. And so I'm sharing them with you. So art journaling was what I shared last week. And this week, and I'm really excited about this, because my son and I were actually doing this together earlier this week. And when my daughter was younger, these are by my friend Christina Britton, when my daughter was younger, excuse me, we used to sit and do this every night before she went to bed. It was part of bedtime routine as well. And it wasn't, we thought it was just for her, but it wasn't. Like, it was absolutely for both of us. It helps set your day and or like the end of your day kind of thing. And a lot of people are doing this now. If you're popping in, you can say hi or leave a comment so I know you're here. I know that using StreamYard, you have to click on the thing above so I can see you, and sometimes there's a lag, so that kind of thing. But if you'd like to, you can go ahead and leave a comment. Okay, so what I'm introducing today she has two of them out right now, and one of them's called, here I go again with the opposite. One of them's called the Lighten Your Vibe Coloring Book, and so you can see her name clearly. This is Christina Britton. I met her when I was living in San Diego, and I do see a comment, but I don't know who it is. So you can either just put your first name and hopefully I'm like, hi, or like right above the live, it should say at the top, like, let StreamYard see your name or something like that. And then I'll be able to see you. Right now I see you as a Facebook user. So obviously I'm only streaming in my group right now and on YouTube. So it's fine. Or you can just be anonymous and I'll just say hello. And then here is her other one. And I'm sorry, I don't know which one came first. The Comfort Coloring Book. Whoa. And here's her name again, just so you can see who it is if you're interested. And she does have a website, a Facebook. I think she has an Instagram too. And you can buy these on Amazon. And FYI, they make a great, amazing fun gifts. Christmas is coming up, or our birthdays, or just, do we need a holiday to get a gift for a friend? Do we? Just saying. Okay, So these are the two coloring books. And what I'm going to do, oh my gosh, I really need to like, it's okay. We're being authentic. This is me. I couldn't be more authentic than when I'm live with you guys. I'm telling you that right now. All right, let's drink some water, hydrate. Anyways, I'm going to show you what's in the books. These aren't your usual mandala. I have a couple like the swear word coloring book, where it's just like, take your power back, bitch, or sorry, I forgot. We're live. We will do PC for children that might be in the room listening. So anyways, it's not your usual, like take your power back, blah, blah, blah. And then you just color it in. Because sometimes I'll just do some coloring like while I'm watching Netflix or listening to meditation or something. These both, and like I said, I'm going to show both since we have a few more people on. And go ahead and you can say hello in the comments. What was I to say? Oh, so both of these coloring books are very high vibe. They're amazing. So what I'm going to do is kind of show you what they are, explain how I use them and why they're good for intention setting. And then after the live, I will link her Facebook group. She also does she is in San Diego for those of you that well, actually this gets live streamed everywhere. It's not even just in my area where I'm at now, that I moved out of San Diego. But she does do some meditation groups, and she is a healer as well. So this is coming, literally these are high vibe, with really amazing intention. There was a podcast. I need to actually put that in the group. I will actually link her. She did a podcast interview, so you can get a feel for her energy as well, not just through the coloring books, because she does a lot. She does a lot of amazing things, and she's an artist as well as a healer, and she combines those modalities together, and she's expanded out, just in the years that I've known her, she's expanded out her healing space. And she's just a really great person. And she does, I think she has a YouTube as well. She does songs. She's just, like I said, she's just very, very artistic and very fun. Okay, so one of the things, actually, there's the back right here. So there's a picture, little bio of her. She's so smiley. So sweet. I actually met her when I was living in San Diego. I was listening to a lot of Abraham Hicks, Esther Hicks channels Abraham with the Law of Attraction. So I was listening to a lot of those, and I think it was Meetup. I don't know, people still use the app. I don't know. I'm super old. It was just a few years ago. But in San Diego, Meetup's actually really popular. And so I was on a Meetup app and saw this group that was meeting. And so she had a Law of Attraction group at one point, and we'd go and, there was a clip of a workshop that Esther Hicks had done, and then we discuss it. But she would run these meditations at the beginning. And it was just I had been going to my school, my first my second, probably spiritual school. But I was going to my school, Intuitive Insights, at the time. And I was more in the advanced courses. And I go to Christina's group and this meetup, and she's running this energy, and it was so amazing. And it was connecting differently, but in this, making the same connections at a soul level. And I found out it was called Theta Healing. And I loved it. It really resonated with it. And then, of course, the group that we had showing up for the meditations and the talks was really high vibe. And so I, started going to a few different things. And then at one point I scheduled a couple of healings with her. And it was probably when my daughter was like 2 or 3. So it's a little while ago because she's 10 now. But it was amazing. Like, she's great. So she does offer some of, I think, her meditations now. She does have her meetups and stuff are on Zoom. So you can check those out on her website. And she does some things, and I'm sorry, I don't have them all memorized, but all those are listed on her website. And if you join her email list, like, she emails out when she's doing something new. But with the coloring books that I wanted to share, which I know it's weird, like, oh, wait, these coloring books, they're amazing. Okay, so you open them up. Let me just open, I'll find something here. Let's see here. And, oh, okay, so it says October 2015. So these came out, what, about 5 years ago? Doesn't seem that long. Okay. And so even at the beginning of this thing, right, she's got this, like, I don't know why I do these lives with these little, so I will look at getting a bigger camera or just getting a bigger phone or something, because it's on the laptop. So it says, we are going to go here. It says, feel free to color outside the lines or not. Toss out any ideas about what color things are supposed to be. Add your own words, which the kids and I do when we're doing these. Like, we do, I'll show you some pages where I've added some of my own intentions or my own thoughts, depending on when I colored it, the page, or I'll show you that she writes for every page, coloring page, there's like I don't know what the right word is. She writes something that goes along with it, which is really cool. Okay, so she has a few things on here that she, make photocopies, and she does have loose leaf copies, I think, on the website as well. She's so cool too. When lockdown happened, she had set a bunch of free coloring pages out at the end of her sidewalk for her neighbors, or like people walking by, or I guess driving by too, whatever. And she had some people, they were gone. So people did respond to them, but she also, I remember she did a post where there was a kid that had taken some color pages. He did a page and then wrote her a really nice message and stuff after he did it, and like stuck it in her door and like gifted it back to her. And then she did like a message on her window for him, so next time you walk by. But it was so cute. So if you go to her Facebook, she has that posted. But yeah, there's ones that you can put out and do the same thing where you put them out for your neighbors. You can take them to group meetings, whether it is adult meetings, Girl Scout meetings. There's various topics on here, and they're really just like, the art's fun. The topics are different ones. So like here she writes, dance while you color, do yoga while you color, light a candle or incense while you color, read the words out loud to yourself, enjoy the simplicity of the line drawings, and don't color at all. So she just has this fun little blurb at the beginning of the coloring book. Let me see if she does this if it's in both books. I'm not really sure. I think so though. Yes. So she has this in the other one as well. Okay. And then let me see. There are two different, whoops. I'm sorry. I'm super organized. I have loose papers that we're getting caught up on. Their alignments. So what was I going to say? Okay. So with this one, excuse me. With this one, she has the beginning, and she wrote, and away we go. And see, I colored it. This one, this is actually this one's my color book. The other one I have is my daughter's. I have a copy of it, but it just happens my daughter's was up here because my son was coloring in it. And then I wrote thoughts turning into things. So I'm already coloring, and I'm setting this intention for this particular coloring book that I have. I don't know what I have written in my other one. And then with this one, this is the Lighten Your Vibe coloring book. I absolutely love this one. And when I go through it, you'll see why I recommend it so well. And then this one is, the Comfort Coloring Book. And this one starts off, same thing. There's a little picture. I'm really terrible at this thing. And it says, and now take a deep breath. So see how it kind of sets the different tones depending on which book you're in. And then with the Comfort, after it says take a deep breath, it says proceed from within. How beautiful is that? And my daughters, we've been coloring in these. And then after the color page, it says, and this is where I'm not quite sure what word. It's not like a blurb because it's more than that. I just say their intentions because when I read these, they're like bits of information from the universe, something that I needed to hear. Obviously, when you're going through a color book, you're drawn to like certain pictures or certain energy. And so all of these are like affirmations, they're intentions, they're whatever you need to hear in that moment, and what drew you to the color page. Or maybe you read this first because every page has one. You read this first and then you're drawn to the color page. So whichever. So this one is, let me go back. With the proceed to end, I'm going to read what it says. And there's like a little picture here. It says, honestly, actually, this is really good for today. We might do the intention on this one. Or the setting and the intention on this one. So this one is honestly the only opinion that really matters is yours. Can I high five that one? Do what is right for you, and you'll end up fully living, she adds, your own true life. Give yourself that freedom. These are all exclamation pointed, by the way. That's right. The joy of discovery. So here's her little blurb. Make sure you guys can see it. For those that don't have the sound on. And this was the color page. See how fun it is? It's just all of them are like this, where it's just super fun. I mean, just all the colors you can put in the different areas. The detail is just amazing. And I'll show you some that I colored. Next page is Be Who You Are. And this is out of the Comfort Coloring Book. This is one my daughter colored. We might have colored them together. We used to, when we did it as nighttime routine, instead of reading a book, we would do the coloring together because she's an artist. And this was when she was like 3 or 4, and we would just like sit for the 30 minutes of, relax them downtime, and just color together. And sometimes we color the same pages, and then sometimes we have our own book and color. So, okay. And then, so it says, be who you are. And if you turn it, and this way, it says, and love it. And then, like I said, there's a blurb. Let's see here. And it goes along with the theme, be who you are. And it says, you are a completely unique creature with your own care and feeding and your own ways of being that are awesome. No one could be like you, even if they tried. And if you tried to be somebody else, the world would be denied that particular special wonderfulness of you. Be on your purpose with wholehearted celebration, just like you intended all along. Like I'm getting teary. I know, so silly, right? And then here is this beautiful little, just very simple, and she's like in herself, right? This little goddess flower, however it resonates with you. Okay, so actually what I want to do right now, because I'm already setting this energy, I just wanted to explain kind of where these are coming from. And I am going to use, that's my daughter's book. This is the Lighten Your Vibe, my coloring book. And then, like I said, I add my own intentions to the pages and that sort of thing. And it's a different, so like this one says, please turn book this way, right? And then as you can see, I did the same thing. I just wrote love, 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 right? That was the vibe I was feeling. Oh, I wrote it all over. I also, side note, I know, I also like to write love on, intention books, the beginnings and end of my journals, especially books if I'm reading them for healing. I might write that in them. Any of my binders for learning, I probably have done it on my social work stuff too. Actually, not just the binders I have for spiritual work or spiritual classes. So, like I said, it's a side note. There's a study, and I don't remember the scientist. You learn about in all your psych classes, your social work classes, sociology classes, like spiritual classes, like this study a lot of people are familiar with. But there was a scientist who they ran the vibration through water. And what they did is as they were running the vibrations, they would play like certain words like love, 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 love. And they're running these vibrations. And what they would do is they'd have the water in whatever container, they had in the lab. They were running them through and they would freeze them, right? Which is pretty interesting. Let me take a drink of water. Thank you. So they would freeze the water as they're running these different words. And it would be, you can Google this. It's probably on YouTube. I don't know. There's probably a TED Talk about it at this point. Because it's really famous. Like they teach this like everywhere. And then they would do other words, such like negative connotation words, such as like unworthy or hate. And they would just have these repeated as they were freezing water. And one of the reasons this is so famous is because it's really big on demonstrating to people the vibration of your words, the vibration of energy, like scientifically taking this spiritual stuff we always talk about with vibrations and energy, and this is real stuff, and putting it into a more tangible demonstration that people can see, feel, touch, understand. For those of us that are visual learners, being able to see it. And it describes how change talk or self-talk, how you talk to yourself or other people's, how you talk to other people, how it affects you at this vibrational, we're what? Okay, I'm not a scientist, obviously. I don't know what percentage water we are, but I know it's like a lot. Like we're almost all water, right? So vibration, when any vibrations we're feeling, we feel them very strongly. Even if we're like, oh, I feel this in my heart, or I'm feeling this, wherever, the water is very much transmitting the vibrations. So in our body, so it runs them through us. So anyway, so he did the study and they ran these words and they froze the water. And what happens, and what's really cool if you do Google this, is they will have all these pictures posted, right? Excuse me. They have the pictures posted of what the water froze like. And so when they were running like love and joy and all the positive words and running that positive energy, the water froze in these like, they're so beautiful too. There's like rainbows and just like all over the inside of the container. And it's just, like you want to hold it up to the sunlight and watch it sparkle. Like it's just really, really pretty. Well, then with the ones that were negative, like some of them didn't even like expand. Like, it's just, I mean, you can see it's like a night and day difference. It's so, I think it's really amazing to show this in a tangible way. Excuse me, especially for a lot of people. Um, and it just really shows the importance of the power of our words and the vibration and energy we give off when we speak the words. So that was my sidebar or my side note. I have done a few things where I will do or I write positive words like this. Whoops, sorry. Like this with the love, where I write it. I know there's a glare on my books, especially when I'm doing intention setting, journals, whatever. I set that space of love. Usually both the back, kind of like sealing it in, with the intentions. I'll even write some positive things with my intention or with my journal. Um, I will actually write in some of the alignments before I set intentions. I will have alignments on the top of my page, write my intentions for the day or for whatever topic I'm looking at, and seal it with the macro of the intention setting. And you can do that. You don't necessarily have to be, running alignments with the sacred soul alignments or anything. You can set it with, whatever your intention is, whatever your overall intention is for journaling or just to something that you're working on. I mean, all journals do it. You can buy the day planners and the journals, and they'll have the positive affirmations. They'll have the quote at the beginning of the page, a theme for the month. It's the exact same thing, but you're setting it. And what you can do is meditate and set a heart, go drop down into your heart space and set it that way as well. What I also do is, and I don't have it on this glass actually, but a lot of my workout, any of my big mugs that I drink a lot of water at, which I'm going to do after I'm done with this, I write love on my water bottles, whether it's a thermos, coffee mugs. If I don't write it on the outsides, I will write it on here. Like if I'll do it to my kids' thermos for school, when there was a thing called school that they actually went to. Another sidebar. Just kidding. But yeah, so with school, so even just setting it, the intention of love, and you don't have to get too in depth with it, but you can also just hold it when you're writing it on there and just breathe and feel that space, feel that love, and know that every time you're filling it up, you're drinking in that energy. And if it's on your kids' thermos or whatever, they're drinking in, some good love energy that you sent them for the school day. Oh, maybe I'll just have my kids drink out of their thermos today. That sounds so amazing, right? Like they need that extra. I don't go and put it on all the cups in the house. I don't have it on my these kind of coffee mugs, although you can. I use a Sharpie. But I do for my travel mugs and my personal ones that, the mom ones. And this one, I don't know, maybe sometimes they rub off from being in the dishwasher. Okay. So before we get into this, I am just going to go ahead and ground the energy a little bit and kind of set the space. And then that way when we're going through some of the pages from the color book, I won't make this too long. We can, the time's up here. Okay, good. We can set a few intentions before I close out. So, okay. Okay, so we're just going to breathe. Nothing fancy. Like I always say, just take a few breaths. And feel where you're seated. Relax in your space. Sink a little bit deeper. Breathe a little bit deeper. Just go ahead. You can close your eyes. You can keep them open. You can listen to this anytime. So we're going to drop down into the heart space. See, feel, or imagine what that space looks like for you. You see a pink light of compassion. You can feel that warmth. You can put your hand over your heart. You can know and feel the expansion that way through your knowing. You can just know, have that intention that it's happening. So as you're seeing that heart space expand, just going to bring in the particles of you all around you that you may have given away. Bring those back in now, cleansed and pure at the highest vibration, vibrating just for you, for only yours. Just breathe. You can do your 5 count inhale, 6 count exhale, or a 4 count inhale and a 5 count exhale. Just whatever you feels comfortable. It's light and easy. It's Wednesday. Just setting some intentions. Relaxing from the healing we had on Monday. We're going to bring this energy down to see this big ball of light. We're going to bring it down all the way down the spine, all the way out the feet chakras, and all the way out into the, into the Earth Star chakra, into the layers of the earth, all the way to the very core. We can connect and anchor in with the heart of Gaia. And just anchor into your space there. Make that heart-to-heart hug, that heart-to-heart connection. Mother Gaia, feel that exchange of energy. And just breathe. And once you're anchored in, go ahead and bring that rich golden energy from Gaia up through the layers, up into the Earth Star chakra. Anchor in. Up through the feet, the legs, the thighs, the hips, into the first chakra, which is at the tailbone, the end of your spine, or the base of your spine. And we're going to anchor in to the first, second, and third chakras, the root, solar plexus, and the sacral chakras, not in any order, I guess. And we're going to go up into the heart chakra. And like I said, this is light and fun. Be easy. We're just connecting. We're just making connections. We're just being authentic. We're just being in our heart space. When you're in your heart space, it should be the funnest space, right? Okay. So we're going to mix that golden energy and that pink light of compassion in our heart. And we're just going to take it up. Excuse me. Just going to breathe. Sit back a little bit. We're going to take that ball of energy up, that mixture up, all the way up now through the higher chakras, through the soul star, the higher self. Just keep going up, 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 up to the very edge where it all begins, into the heart of creation, the heart of source, God, universe. And you make your connection with your source. Have that heart-to-heart exchange, that heart-to-heart hug. We're going to bring that iridescent energy down, all the way down into the higher self, your I am presence, all the way down into the soul star chakra, which is 12 inches above your head, all the way down into the crown, into the third eye, the throat and ears, and into the heart. Just see all your chakras spinning, see, feel, or imagine, or don't at all. That's fine too. But really connect into the heart space and connect the iridescent light from the heart of creation and the gold light from Mother Gaia, and see it form a rose gold light expanding out, and you are in the center of it. We're just going to see this light expand out into the layers of the aura, out into the different bodies, subtle body, the etheric bodies, and form a perfect sphere around you, a perfect circle, only of your energy, about 12 feet past you or around you. That energy is yours. It's safe. It's love. It's everything that you've been feeling has been given away, or you feel disconnected to. This is your connection. This is your power. This is your love. And in this sphere, you're connected to it all, and you are in the center of it. So you can take a drink of water, take a few deep breaths, and just settle into the energy. We're going to drop this sphere down with you in the center, and we're going to connect it and anchor it into the center of the earth. So we're really grounded when we set these intentions. Excuse me. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, excuse me, let me drink some water. I knew there was another one. Okay, give me a second. I feel like I'm going to have like music on in the background, but I don't know because I'm running this through my laptop right now. I'm not sure like if you'd be able to hear me. So I will experiment with that. I feel like this would be a really good one just to have some like, I don't know, light background, no words or nothing, but just some light background music. Okay, so once again, for those that are with us now, we were looking at Christina Britton's Light in Your Vibe coloring book for intention setting. And this isn't like your average coloring book. It's amazing. And then she also has, I have both of her books, My Kids and I Do. And this is the Comfort Coloring Book, which is her other, and I just say intention setting because that's what I use them for. I mean, we just color and we just relax. But I always find that there is something that I resonate with because they're just amazing. So I was showing earlier, and I wanted to set the energy because I wanted to start setting intentions. The different pages, let me see. So this is one I haven't colored yet. I don't want to color them all in one day. And this is, the point is to enjoy it. And you can see, there we go. So you guys can see the picture. And they're just so carefree, and you can put a lot of color into it. And you turn the page, which is another amazing thing. And this book just happens to be where you can turn it this way. And so let me get where you can read. For those that don't have the sound on, hold on a second. Yes. Okay. So it says, the joy is the point. Of course you want to enjoy your life. You just keep forgetting to. Here's your reminder. Joy is still here right now. Get back into the habit of happily discovering everything. The thrill of a swing set, a dandelion, grass, stars, laughter, and squeals of delight are coming from your own heart and have been all along. Remember, you are joy. Life is shining. Turn your wild face up to the sun and grin, 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 grin. How beautiful is that, right? And it's on point. It's fun. There's not a lot of like heavy energy, like, oh, I'm just having the worst day. And, you know, it's just this light, and you could be having the worst day. And like, wouldn't you love to read this and connect with this? So that's what I do. Sometimes I just open the coloring books and I find a high vibe intention or a high vibe message. Oh, message. That's the word I want to use. Okay. So these aren't blurbs. I was kind of trying to figure out what to call these. I just feel like these are just really messages from your heart. You're drawn to what you pick, and messages from the universe, messages from our friend Christina. She is very high vibe. So I actually want to go ahead and we will run. Just breathe. From our heart space, I'm going to run the Sacred Light Intention. Sorry, the Sacred Light Intention download healing, and set the intention for this. And we will do it by the theme that encompasses all of this. The point is to enjoy it. And joy is the point. Take a deep breath, go into your heart, and call this intention in now. Divine love and light, creator change it. Thank you. Just see the energy coming in clockwise, the intention, the fun, high vibe. You know, wanting to put your face up to the sun. I mean, I'm inside and I still want to do it. You can still feel that joy. I was just looking out my window. Feel that energy come in clockwise and just really fill you up and surround your space. Really embody that energy and those intentions and the message that we just read. And I will let you and anything that doesn't resonate with that, isn't in alignment with it, it's kind of getting pushed out by these intentions and this message coming through. It just gets picked up by the counterclockwise below your feet, just kind of gets sucked into that earth whirlpool, and it's gone. We don't want any of those yucky, non-high vibe energies in, right? So I'm bringing this message. So I'll just go do a couple more and let you see kind of how fun this one is. And I'll show you ones I actually colored. So they're like, none of these you've colored, you haven't colored any of these. And also so you can kind of get a feel for the energies now. Some of these I've colored years ago. This one I colored years ago. And I'm still like today, right now, as I open this, I was like, I am 100% resonating with this message right now. So let's just call in the Sacred Light Intention download. For this intention, I am willing to be who I truly am. And you can repeat that. I am willing to be who I truly am. I am willing to be who I truly am. Just gonna, okay. So what it says, and the message that goes with the coloring page says who you are. And I am going to read it, and then I will, here's a little close up. I will read it out loud. And it says, ooh, you came to this party. Love a good party. You came to this party wearing exactly that dress because you loved it. Why would you hide in the bathroom, scrambling to make alterations, so that you look like everyone else? Ugh, absolutely not, right? I'm going to turn it to this way. That's impossible because everyone else is hiding in corners, changing their outfits too. Are we? Let's be authentic. Tearing and resewing the minute a new fashion walks through the door. What a waste of time. And what a waste of a good party, right? Who wants to be in the bathroom during a good party? I'm just saying. Our clothes won't fit us now anyway. Why don't we all drop them? Step out naked to the celebration, shining just as we are. Sorry. Okay. It says laughing, dancing, perfect, precious and unique as the very day we got our birthday suits. I love Christina. Like, I'm sorry, but that is just so on point. Where is I'm so sorry. Okay, so I am actually going to pull you came to this party wearing exactly that dress because you loved it. I love that. Just going to step out to the celebration shining just as we are. So who you are, and then we're going to go back. I am willing to be who I truly am. I am who I truly am. And if I don't resonate with that, I'll figure out how to be who I truly am. And I will have ease and grace with myself. And I use I statements so that you can say your I statements in your mind or out loud, that you are willing to truly be you are willing to be who you truly are. You are willing to learn how to be authentic. You're willing to learn how to come from your heart space and really connect with yourself and know that you are shining and you are amazing. So we're going to set this intention in. I'm willing to be who I truly am. And we're going to set it in with the message that Christina provided us. This little amazing message from the universe. And let me see. Obviously, my kid colored this one. Or did they? I mean, I've done some releasing some stuff coloring. So, not gonna lie. So let's bring this in now. The intention, define the light, creative change. Thank you. Just see that energy come in, the intention come in. Into your space, everyone's individual. And into the space is a collective. Okay. Sorry. The energy looks interesting today. But I don't know. I hear. Let's see. Let me pick another page that I am resonating with. Okay. So it's funny how things are differently significant to you when you look at them like a few years later. Okay. So like my son and I were coloring in this coloring book the other day. So I revisit this one. What I've already colored. Usually I'm just kind of looking for a new color page. But this is an older one that I colored a while ago. And it says, before my daughter could write, Happy Dolphin Day, Darla. My youngest, my 10-year-old, she's 10-year-old now. So if it was 2015 when these came out, she would have been around 5, 6. And so she was just learning how to write. So this is from Darla, obviously. But I wrote it. And it has the dolphins in the picture. those that have had some healings from me or are familiar with the Sacred Soul alignments, there is a dolphin alignment. And I'm actually going to run it now that I see this. And this is what I was drawn to. And the dolphin alignment goes along with what we're talking about, just having that ease and grace and fun with yourself. That's what the energy of this alignment brings in. Dolphins are very playful, they're very intelligent, they're very in tuned, and very active, very smart. So let's go ahead. I always take a big breath, take a deep breath. And we're going to bring in the dolphin alignment now, in divine love and light, creator change it. Ooh. And abundance of the ocean wants to come in as well. I always see that. I visually see that alignment when it wants to pop in. So we're going to bring that in now. That expansive. The ocean just is life for so many animals and creatures and plants, and so much abundance with the ocean. So we're going to bring that in with the dolphin alignment and just roll that abundance in. Just imagine like that beach. I don't know why I keep getting beaches during these intention settings. But when you're at the beach and you're just having a fun time and you're playing in the water and you're just really living your best life. There's not a care in the world. And if you get knocked over, it's fun. If you find a sand dollar, that's a treasure. It's amazing. All those little fun things you do, that's rock that looks like a heart. Maybe a sea creature. I don't know. Whatever your fun day at the beach is or at the lake is. I'm going to bring this in now. Gosh, I feel like, and this is going to sound so me and so cheesy and so in alignment for what's going on. The way I'm seeing the collective energy right now, because I kind of see it in its own sphere, and then I see kind of everybody around that's involved in this or is joined live replay years from now. It doesn't matter how I see this energy. I literally see it in this, like we're in this beautiful, colorful, fun scenery. So obviously I was drawn to use a lot of color. Oh, and she's on an island. What? And this is okay, can we just really, Bobby Joe? So I was so focused on the dolphins, I wasn't even realizing the rest of, there's like, look, there's a boat over here. There's some neighbors on another island, something like the space. Obviously, a king or queen, right? We have all these things that you're connected to. To me, this is almost like looking at my natal chart. And if who's ever looked at their natal chart, it's split up into the different houses. There's it looks like a wheel that's split up into 12 houses, and each house represents a different energy focus. So like your second house is resources, finances, money. Eighth house is like fears, hopes and fears. Fifth house is children, like that kind of thing. But I feel like I almost want to go and put different, make a money sign here and make it my second house that's abundant in the ocean right now with that energy that we just set. And with the dolphin energy, make it playful and fun. And see, this is what I love. This is why I'm showing these coloring books. It's not always about journaling and post-its. It's literally about finding a medium or a modality that you can use to incorporate. My hair is so crazy today. I'm sorry. That you can incorporate how to use your energy, your heart space, and to set intentions to expand it. Okay. So, and this one says, I let anything be possible. So you can repeat that. Look at all those hearts. Look at all those hearts. I let anything be possible. And I just want to say happy Dolphin Day. I'm actually going to look up what day Dolphin Day actually is. My kids are amazing. Okay. So, what goes with this? Anything is possible. And the message for this coloring page, and look, we put the dragon pig. Absolutely my daughter. We did this, we must have done this page together with the message, but she was really big. I remember, that's why it's so funny now. She was really big into dragon pigs at one point after this. This is like such a great memory as well to do and to set a new intention space for. Okay, so let me show you what it says. Okay, it says anything is possible. Pigs flying. Free reign of your own island, being showered with gifts from the universe. Why not? In this limitless universe, anything can happen. Don't cut yourself off from your own or from your infinite nature. Let yourself dream. Let anything be possible. Perfect. Perfect message. Perfect picture. I'm going to show it again because it's so, I mean, I realize I put the color in it, but I just realized I'm like, it's just beautiful. It's so colorful. But it is. And like, look how I was able to express myself in a different creative way. And, you know, with all the colors and having the intention, if you want to use the term mindfulness, you know, being in that present moment to choose. You know, I shared, I did this with my daughter. So we were coloring together, you know, probably laughing. I guarantee you we were laughing because this is hilarious. With the pigs, the dragon pigs. We love the dragon pig. So it's fun. And it's good to set some fun intentions. So we're just going to go ahead and bring this in now. We brought in the 2 of fun alignments. We're going to bring in the intention setting for I let anything be possible. And you can say that out loud. I let anything be possible. I absolutely let anything be possible. I am tapped in to the infinite energy. I let myself dream. I let myself dream. And I dream big. I dream big. I dream so big. Okay. Just going to run that energy in now. I'm going to bring it in full force with the abundance of the ocean and the dolphin alignments. We're going to bring a sacred light intention healing now, or download. Just breathe it in. Divine love and light, create or change it. Thank you. And just run it. I don't even see it running. Oh, it's just here. I see it so expansive. And I see it running individually. I see it running I see it running for everybody, not even just in this collective healing. I see like the earth just needed, or the world just needed, a big fat hug. They needed a dragon pig in their life, right? They needed some fun. They needed to just laugh, or just to let go, or not. Maybe you're not even feeling in that space where you can laugh right now, but it's there. I mean, it's a dragon pig. But it's a fun space. It's a fun energy to be in. And I think sometimes, and I've noticed this this week, especially, that especially after the healing that we ran and like kind of, what we brought in from the healing space. But I noticed there has been a little bit of heavier energy around people, and feeling their connection, wanting to set these intentions, having these big dreams, and feeling into their heart space and their compassion and their empathy and their space of service, and yet feeling some discord from it, or feeling like other people aren't seeing it, or when you're not seeing yourself. I had this we had a equine thing yesterday, kind of met all on Zoom, not in the arena yesterday, and we were talking, and I realized like this phrase just very clearly like popped into my head, is that if I'm not feeling seen or I'm not feeling connected, then how is anyone else supposed to connect with me or feel they can see me, or see me wholly or fully, whatever word you want to use. And so seeing yourself from your heart space, from your authentic self, is without a doubt important. And when you're going through the things, a lot of people are going through things right now, and the energy is a little squishy. It can be hard to connect and to see yourself, or you'll see a kind of a distorted self. It's fine. We're human. Like, have ease and grace with yourself. Know that you're not alone. As we brought in the coloring books today, like, you're not alone. You're not the only one going through some stuff, or the only one feeling heavy energy, or the only one feeling that they're not being seen, or the only one feeling that I don't think I can just show up today. Like, I don't think I can show up for other people today. Everybody's feeling this, not necessarily at the same time, but these are normal human feelings and emotions, and trying to minimize them, or if you are trying to fight against them, like, oh, I don't know when, I don't want to, I shouldn't be feeling like, so minimizing them, ignoring them, or fighting against them, not acknowledging them and releasing them, honestly only makes it a little worse, and then it makes it more worse, and then you get to a point where you're just it's harder to get out of it. So we're all going through it, different points, different stages, different levels, but everyone's going through it. Are you going through it right now? And I empathize with you 100%. Everybody, you're good one day, and then the next day you're like, why do I feel like this? Are you going through it right now? Yes. Acknowledge it. Go into the heart space, or whatever resonates with you. If you're not ready, if that phrase doesn't resonate with you, whatever your heart space is, your meditation, your intuition, a run. You can do this while you're running. Like a lot of my friends meditate while they work out and run, just have that clear mind. What is it that's not resonating with you? What is it that's upsetting you? You can journal, write these things down. You can say them out loud. I have an app on my phone where I can record my voice, like a voice note kind of thing. But there's an app I use. There's a couple as well. And I, if I don't have a piece of paper or something, or if something pops into my mind, or if I'm feeling a kind of way and then I'm just like, I want this out of my space, I will literally just pop on my app and I will just let it out, just verbally out loud, put it into the app and either revisit it later or just it's done. I put it somewhere tangible. I let it go. You can write stuff on paper and burn it. You know, I've been feeling really overwhelmed. I've been feeling really not seen. I'm feeling like the material I'm producing isn't like I'm not smart enough to do this. Whatever it is for you, or I'm letting go of a relationship, and if I'm honest with myself, like it doesn't feel good. Like, so all these things you can tap into. These are just things I was saying. But you know, these are things that I've really felt throughout my life, probably last week at some point. I don't know. That you just can say out loud and acknowledge them, and it makes them real, and it makes them not as scary, and it makes that you're being authentic and truthful with yourself. You're being vulnerable with yourself, which is the most vulnerable. It is literally the most vulnerable space that you can be in, is when you're vulnerable with yourself and you're truthful with yourself. And when you can do that, then if you reach out to another group setting, or for me, I will share with you my two most vulnerable places where I literally let myself be in a healing, no holds bar, sharing from my heart, crying if I need to, letting myself feel all the things in public, is when I'm at my Chalk Up for Burpees class, my CrossFit class on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And when I'm at I just started this 90-day equine program. And those are my two spaces, two places, spaces, whatever, where I show up just for myself. And I do show up for the other people there, obviously, but I personally show up just for myself. And I allow myself to feel all the things. I allow myself to feel as vulnerable as possible. Whatever is being pulled out of me in the moment, literally at CrossFit, obviously I've posted some lives where I've had like some emotional reactions to CrossFit. I had one last night. But that is my space. That is my healing space. It's my therapy space. It's my growth space. If you don't allow yourself to feel all of the things, if you're going through it right now and you're saying, yeah, I don't feel like I like who I am, or I don't feel like they like who I am. I feel like I'm not bringing enough to the table, whatever it is. I just need a break. Like, I'm so overwhelmed. I just need a break. The first step is to acknowledging that. And then you can take it into these spaces, whether you see a therapist, or you have, something like I have like a workout class, or a group, a women's group, a men's group, a veterans group. Obviously, I'm a part of most of the veteran organizations here. A veteran community, a support group, something that you can take that's just for you. You go there and you just vomit it all out. Like, this is where I'm at right now. And this could be the good stuff. And this could be, especially when you're in it, you need to get it out. So that's why we do the healings on Mondays, let some stuff process, and then we do some intention setting today. Today was super fun. If you're joining now, you can watch the replay. We went through these color looks. They're just amazing. So we lighten your vibe and the comfort. And they have the amazing color pages. Here's another one. I let myself receive. Did I just open to this one right now? Seriously? Oh. And it looks like, what is that? Paint? Oh, it's paint. I thought it was coffee. I was like, of course it's coffee, right? And just because I opened this one, And for what I was just talking about, letting ourselves let go of our ego talk, our negative talk, negative self-talk, and allowing ourselves to really receive us in the heart space, receive healing from other people, other modalities. And actually, it says here, it's a natural flow. Yes, and thank you. And this says yin yang, baby. And then this says, of course. So it's like she archoned my life and put it in a coloring book. So because I pulled this one up, I'll read the message real quick. Okay. Giving and receiving. Excuse me. Giving and receiving are two ways that the magic of love moves through us. Okay. Really? Is this what I picked right now? Like, I just opened the coloring book up. Let me see if I can. There we go. Giving and receiving are the two ways that the magic of love moves through us. Don't be lopsided. Don't throw a monkey wrench in the flow of all good things. Let receiving be as natural as giving. Oh, I'm sorry. Let receiving be as natural as giving. Accept help from others. Find that space. Celebrate gifts. Embrace praise. A lot of us, when we're in our stuff and people are telling us how amazing we are, we're like, oh, I'm not amazing. Or you just don't, you smile and nod, but you're not really embodying it. You're not really feeling amazing. Embrace the praise. Embrace your amazing. And let's see here. Allow the easy past and circumstances. Open your heart to the perfect ebb and flow, the in-breath and the out-breath of the abundant universe itself. And I'm just going to say that looks like coffee because I love coffee so much. I think I'm going to work with this page today. Since I have the color page already colored, I might work with this page. This was perfect. This was literally the perfect wrap up to intention setting today. Okay, so we're just going to ground the intentions in, ground the alignments in, just go into your heart space. I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy for everyone that's tapping into this energy and that's getting this information and that's showing up for themselves and getting this healing. And I'm even more happy for the people that are trying. They don't feel that they're showing up for themselves, but they are. So I'm going to get emotional again. But really, like, just show up. Just show up for yourself. Okay. So, I mean, I just showed up and I'm no hair and makeup. When does that ever happen? On live streamed TV or social media. It's not TV. I was thinking YouTube, but yes, today. This one's being live streamed on YouTube and in the group. I'm thinking because I'm doing the color books and I'm going to repost Christina's link. I might no hair and makeup. And I might go ahead and post this on the page and do like another watch party. Because I just feel like this is just such a great resource. And so many of my friends are on healing journeys, whether it's women's retreats, veteran retreats, the hero's journey, whatever tag you want to put on it. And I think that this is such an amazing thing you can add into your toolbox, your toolkit, your coloring space. Okay, so we're just going to ground these into the heart space. Everything that resonated with you and that's healing and working, setting these intentions into your very core, your DNA, your cells. We're going to take this down, ground it into, anchor it in. Excuse me. We're going to anchor it into the soul star chakra, which is below the feet. Then down and through the layers, we're going to anchor it in to the center of the earth, into the heart of Gaia. And I want to say thank you. If you have any questions about the coloring books or anything, I'm going to go ahead and do it now so don't forget. For those, that way when people are on the replay and those that are watching the replay again, the links are there. And when I repost it, I'll have the link posted. I will also be posting, after this, I'll post a podcast that Christina did, so you can also kind of get energies to her and her energy, and find out all the things that are her as well, because she's amazing. Okay, so have a great day. Have a great Wednesday. And I will see you guys on Friday. And then there's also a poll that is posted in the Facebook group, Bravely Authentic Conversations, for those of you that might not watch it in the group, where you can vote. Oh, I wonder if I can do polls on YouTube. I think you can. Maybe I should post it in the YouTube group too, in the community. I don't have a lot of followers yet. So if you're on YouTube, you can subscribe. But anyways, there's a poll on there, and I picked out a few alignments, kind of tapping into the energy of next week. And you guys get to choose what we do for Monday. So if you want to be a part of that, please go in the group, Bravely Authentic Conversations, and you can vote. And you can vote for what we do Monday and set the healing space, the energy for the week. So I thought that would be a little bit fun. I will try to do those more often, unless I'm getting called to do something in particular. I would really like to do the healings and set the week energy that way. Just like if you're coming and having a one-on-one, you're coming with intention, you're coming with the energy, and we go from there and work the energy from there. So I wanted to mimic that in our group because the group is for you guys. Although I will say I'm finding a lot of growth and healing by having this group and by starting this brand healing practice. I don't know what you call it. Honestly, I probably should narrow that down, but I just feel like it's a combination of things. So we'll see how it evolves and how it expands. All right. Well, much love to everybody out there, and I will see you on Friday for a fun Friday.